It's me, the messenger, in the vending machines. Can you believe that? The vending machines of Global United Conglomerate. Literally in the wires with a couple of computerized clones trying to rehumanize two employees. I usually have a boatload of change, but since I was digitized, I don't have pockets. Unless I can come up with $23 of exact change, this mission is doomed. Hello, this is the 357, and my name is William Spear. This is our series titled Romance, 20 Minutes into the Future. The messenger is in a tough spot. Hired to get a product launch on track, two key employees are distracted while looking for human interactions, but are terrified of same. With a quadruple payday slipping away, the messenger is desperate. Hear what happens in Episode 4, the final episode titled, A Person's a Person, Even If Digital. It was useless. My hot tubs for every day of the week were going down the drain. That's when Frida said to Fred,
"We need to bogey and Bacall in T-30, 29, 28.
Fred confirmed.
You get the Java. I will get the der round and der fettiglich.
What is a bogey and Bacall? Frida informed me it was their standard plan to help two people connect, and Fred chimed in they would use $100 from petty cash to make the magic happen. Frida translated,
By the donuts and coffee.
I did some quick calculations. My math had the vending machine purchases at about $23, and they took around $100. Where was the rest going? An after-hours pinball arcade? Video rentals? Or, dare I say, yes, dare, a jukebox at a diner in the Parkway? Their shame was mounting.
These are the appetizers,
Explained Fred.
The main course is at the restaurant a few blocks over.
Added Frida. I laughed at them. Yeah, right. There's no way you will get them.
Shush!
Under the circumstances, I shushed.
T-15.
Lauren arrived first, then Jason. They stumbled through terrifically awkward small talk. Operations, he said. Yes, she answered with a design. He shrugged his shoulders in affirmation. The next great love story did not seem likely. They were saved by the sriracha machine signaling. Ding! Ding! 2 cups were ready. The vegan donuts joined the party with a shoop, whoosh, shoop, whoosh of deliveries. $23 for nearly nothing. However, T- was just under the wire. The treats were shared, sips were sipped, and munches were munched. But there was no magic. I whispered to Fred and Frida, It's not working. The two DPAs were stunned. Their bogey and Bacall maneuver was not getting rave reviews. Jason mumbled about having to go, and Laura agreed. I was desperate and begged them to do something, anything. Whoosh! Fred went off to Jason's phone and prompted him to ask Laura the 3 most popular songs of the last 5 years, and she said, The sun will come out when it wants to. I left my heart in central New Jersey, and you didn't have to go, but I'm glad you did. Congratulations were offered and gratefully accepted. Whoosh! Frida rushed to Laura's phone with a message to ask Jason the most famous lines of the Frisky Frankfurter, the Tongue-Tied Turtle, and the Little League team from Walla Walla. To which Jason responded, No, I said put the mustard on before the relish. There were no words, only mumbling sounds, and who has the baseball balla? Laughter from both participants poured forth in volumes and genuineness neither had experienced in recent years. The party continued. Even the messenger was being swept along. With no warning, each received an alert. Ding! Ding! on their phones. Each had a look of amazement. Laura started, "I just won a gift card." Jason continued, "To the restaurant a few blocks over. The food is great, but..." Laura's turn, "Me too. I've only gone by myself. Maybe we could pool our newfound wealth and..." Then Jason said, "Share a meal. That would be great. Let's go." And like that, they were gone. By noon the next day, Laura finished the operations strategy and Fred distributed it around the company. 3 floors away, Jason caught up on the approvals and Frida notified the departments. For lunch, they, Laura and Jason, revisited the 4th floor vending area with leftovers of the previous night's dinner. When the new product launched, amidst praise and applause, I went looking for Fred and Frida. They rescued the moment, and I wanted to thank them. The DPAs were in their lounge, discussing the calculation for pi. "You mean the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of a circle?" I asked. They were shocked. I knew that.
First calculated by
Archimedes of Syracuse.
"Upstate New York," I added.
Sicily.
"Just teasing you," I continued. "Thanks for everything." A moment later, I was emailed, whoosh, ding, back to headquarters and undigitized. Hands, arms, feet, legs, everything. I was back in front of the desk, bigger than most cars, and the boss asked, what was it like being a digital personal assistant? Vengeance, slightly delayed, but tasting sweeter than ever, would be mine after all. I learned how to navigate our firm's computer systems. The boss said that would come in handy for filing my reports. Chuckling, I added, "I also learned how to hack bank accounts. I've taken everything of yours except for $3.57. The boss laughed nervously, checked, and roared, "I don't have anything left." "Everything could be returned on one condition," I said. "Anything," whined the boss. "Just give me back my money. I want my rate of pay for this job increased to octuple." The boss fell backward into the chair accompanying the automobile-sized desk. "You want 8 times your normal pay?" I shook my head, "Yes, and make it in 2 payments." A few taps on the keyboard, and there was a ding, ka-ching on my mobile phone. The first payment. The boss started tapping again, but I interrupted. "Send the second payment to Fred and Frida. They saved the mission." The boss was confused. "They aren't even human." I advised they earned it. A few more taps on the keyboard, and there was a ding. In a few moments, somewhere, there would be a ka-ching. I left, looking forward to my new hot tubs. Case closed. You have just listened to the 4th and final episode of Romance 20 Minutes into the Future. Music is through the courtesy of Les FM. William Spear wrote and narrated the series, and the 357 produced it. Thank you for listening, and The Messenger has come back to close the show. To Fred and Frida, wherever you are inside the computer systems of Global United Conglomerate. The selfless humanity you demonstrated proved a person's a person, even if digital. Thank you.
Stop the theme music.
Is it clear?
Ka-ching.
It is now. We just got the payment.
What happens if they find out we made the whole thing up?
Who cares? We'll be in a fancy new laptop.
Far, far away from Global United Conglomerate. Cheers!
I yelled, "Hey, what are you two doing?"
Split up and meet at the...
Don't say it. Just run.
But we don't have any.